and welcome back to my channel. I'm here again with another story for you all. Today I want to introduce you all to my very close friend Rita. Rita is a very creative and multi-talented person. So I don't want to give too much of an introduction here, but I'm here at her place and I have literally forced her to talk to me about herself. She's a very busy person, always busy. So let's see what she's up to right now. Hi Rita.
Hi Ranju.
I'm so sorry to do this to you,
No, that's
but
fine.
you know I need to talk about you.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you up to?
I have just got an order which I have to finish, and just give me some time. I'll be back.
Can I shoot a little bit of what you're doing here?
Yeah, sure.
What is this birthday cake?
It's a birthday cake for a girl, and she loves pink.
Pink.
So for that reason, it's a strawberry cake, and it's pink.
Which is the strangest cake you would have made?
Don't ask me that.
Tell me which is the strangest cake you would have got.
No, I cannot tell you that. That is censored.
Censored cake. Wow. So anybody here wants censored cakes?
Then
Please
you have
contact
to-
Rita.
Exactly.
So I forced Rita to bake me a cupcake from the leftover batter. It's yum. And Rita, please come and sit now. We need to talk this now. Please. I'm forcing Rita to do this. She's
Hi,
such a shy,
everyone.
introverted person.
Yes, please.
Acha bol, how did you get to make these amazing cakes?
It's a very long story. Let me cut it short. I'm a BFA graduate and specialized from JNTU and specialized in advertising. So I have worked for years as a creative designer in an advertising agency, and then that was my first career where I started. And I got married. I had kids.
Then you started making cakes.
No. This is not the
yet.
turning point.
Okay.
After my kids, because advertising career was taking a lot of time
It's a high pressure job.
dedication. I cannot move around so flexible. So I thought, let me try something else. Apart from advertising. Then I pursued a degree in fashion designing.
Oh.
And
You had a boutique. tailoring and
yes.
boutique.
I had a boutique for almost 8 to 10 years, which was very full-fledged running.
It was a very successful one.
Yes.
I mean, the unique part of that boutique was that it was one of the few boutiques who would make women's western wear.
Yes,
That was
actually.
very special.
Because those days, stitching a western wear used to be a task.
Yeah.
And that kind of fitting and,
So-
finest work was a challenge.
Yeah.
So I used to do that. And, through word of mouth, my boutique actually had a real good name in
In this area.
yes.
Absolutely.
And then
I met you at that time.
yes, actually. So, matlab, and as everybody knows, like how COVID has treated us, like, during those times, I had to shut my boutique, which was like,
And then you started this.
exactly. This was
Finally.
the turning point where,
Finally,
I had
story.
to start. Because those days I used to sit idle and, a creative person sitting idle for a very long time, it was like, it was a straining
Yes,
for
yes.
me, ki, like, what I'm doing, So then I started, giving a thought, like, I was thinking so many things, like, what I should do. Nothing is there, like, during those days. And as a kid, I used to bake and I used to, like gift my cousins, my friends.
Us also.
Yes. Later on, yes.
Us all our birthdays, anniversaries, even our kids' birthdays, Rita Auntie's gift is the cake.
Yes.
Amazing cakes.
So, like, during those days, I used to bake and I used to, gift my family, my friends, and they used to love my cakes. And during COVID, I was like thinking, why can't, I think I should try this. So I started at those days, like, I gave an advertisement on FB. People started approaching me for cakes because, people were very scared of, giving
Ordering
orders
outside due to
outside.
COVID.
The bakeries were closed. Mostly, like, people were very scared of COVID.
Yeah.
So they started,
You started
giving
getting
me
a lot of orders.
yes, they started giving me orders, and it was a very it was really helpful for me as because everybody knows, like, how financially everybody got hit by COVID, and my husband is into marketing, and he used to do a lot of traveling, and the salary and the incentives used
that
to
were coming was not
exactly
coming.
because the
Travel stopped.
completely.
Business was a was
Business
down.
were like standstill. Nothing was working. But
so that there was a small shortage of income that happened. then.
Exactly.
And you can
And-
fall back on your passion for this.
right, and this really helped me, thrive
During that
yeah.
through that phase.
through that phase.
But how did you like from baking? How did you get into cooking? Like you have a nice menu also.
Yes, actually, see what happened was first wave, I started baking. Second wave, when I advertised for my like homemade food. And second wave actually, had hit us very badly.
Second wave was bad. Yeah.
Yeah, very bad. It was. So people, when I advertised my homemade food ad, people started approaching from abroad, like US, Singapore, just because parents are alone here.
Stuck.
Yes, nobody is there.
No help.
Hotels were closed. Nothing was happening. So they approached me from all the way from Canada, Singapore, just to, serve good food, hygienic food to their parents.
Yeah.
And during those days, I used to customize as per their taste buds. After second wave, festivals started, and nobody were like, they were so enthused about festivals.
This
like,
time, I know.
like
2 years of bad things.
exactly 2 years, there was nothing, no celebration, nothing. And, I was getting so many orders, whether it is like, you can say from
Bulk orders.
orders, hampers orders, basically, like
Hampers.
Dasera, Diwali hampers,
Cookies.
cupcakes, chocolates, there are like n number of things.
So thank you so much for talking to me, Rita. And I wanted to tell this story because it's a classic example of how, if you have a passion, if you like what you're doing, you can always fall back on it, no matter how tough the times are. Age is not an issue, or the circumstances that you come from is not an issue. So you just need to follow your passion, and with hard work, I think anything can be achieved. Rita, what would your message be? And this is what I learned from your story. What do you think?
As you rightly said, if you are dedicated towards your passion, just go for it.
Just
That's
start.
it. Yes.
So yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ranju.
I'm
You're
going to
doing
eat
a
all.
great job.
Thank you. I'm going to eat all the cake that you made.
Yeah, please.